back. So, a lot of stuff happened. Kind of a big weekend in the NFL. A lot of starting QBs got the benched. Get out of here. Bunch of losers. Teams choked when you least expected it. Miracles happened that keeps Mr. Aaron Rodgers alive in the playoff hunt. Head coach got fired. There's a bunch of wild stuff that happened. So let's break it down. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
So yeah, like I said, a bunch of really crazy stuff. What do you think was like the wildest game-wise? Just game-related thing that you did not anticipate this weekend? Because, I mean, there was a few upsets. Some of them were very upsetting. The Lions losing to the freaking Panthers, though the Panthers can beat anybody. So was it that shocking? Was it Aaron Rodgers and the Dolphins just kind of like killing Tua out there on the field? What do you think? What was your favorite thing?
Well, I would say first off, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh, fuck
It's
you.
nice to be back.
Merry Christmas. Yeah, good to be back live.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck, thank you for joining us.
Biggest shocker, I can tell you the biggest snooze fest, which was the fucking Broncos getting obliterated.
Well, I think that's what Chuck is referring to, 14-52, which, if I'm not mistaken, was the final score of that particular game.
Let's see.
And let me see. Broncos, yep, 14-51. So we were close.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's referring to another blowout. Another humiliating, embarrassing blowout that got, your $100 million quarterback benched and your head coach fired. There might be another one that I missed. Do you think?
There was a lot of things happening around the league this week.
Yeah.
A lot of benchings.
Raiders, yeah, benching Mr. Derek Carr, which good fucking riddance. Actually, no, it's kind of a bad thing because now they could be better. However, It's super funny that the guy that got Davante Adams signed to that team is now benched. So I'm guessing Mr. Davante Adams is not particularly happy there.
Now there are the rumors of Brady going to Las Vegas are even, louder.
Yeah, of course. They're starting to resonate. I mean, you should even consider the fact that maybe Aaron Rodgers could go there now. I don't think so because the people are saying that don't remember that he's kind of under contract. But all right, it's a rumor.
It wouldn't make sense.
It's a rumor. It's fun to speculate because they did so well together once upon a time. They could do great again. I just it's really doubtful. I really doubt it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Davante could do better with literally any other quarterback in the league right now.
Yeah, Derek Carr has been garbage for a really long time, and now that he has one of the best wide receivers in the league, it kind of becomes more obvious. And so
Davante has been masking Carr this entire season. Yeah.
A lot. That man is always open, and he makes some spectacular catches. So,
well, first off, hey, we get a little joy, a little
Christmas miracle. Chargers in the playoff, baby.
Clinch the playoffs.
In the playoffs, baby. Was it
Herbie, fully loaded. Let's go.
Was it a nice victory? It wasn't. But as the poet, Mr. What's the name of Vin Diesel in Fast and Furious? As the poet Dominic Toretto says, doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile, winning's winning. So, Chargers in the dance for the first time in 4 years, for the first time in the Herbie era. So, good for them. Congratulations. I have some issues, and I will complain about stuff, as always.
We will see how Brandon Staley does in the playoffs.
We'll see. But overall, interesting weekend. And again, things are getting weird in the playoff hunt. And in fact, we can just go into the playoff hunt, or we can break down the games that are going on.
We can do either.
Actually, you know what? First off, let's go to the most interesting thing personally right now. It's the draft order, because the draft order is pretty important, and I think that
there's two playoffs going on right now, the top one and the bottom one.
Yeah, and so I think that the teams that's winning the most, I think the team that's the best position right now is the Seahawks. Because you got the number one pick for the 23 draft is the Houston Texans.
They're trying to lose it.
They got the Chicago Bears, and then the Seattle Seahawks, who got it from the Broncos.
Yeah.
So the Seattle Seahawks have a solid team, and now they have a top 3 pick so they can get pretty much like a solid QB there, because I doubt that the Bears are getting another QB. I think Justin Fields has played good enough to at least save his job for now. Not for them to get a top 2 to waste the number 2 pick on a quarterback. I don't think. What do you think?
No. I think Justin Fields, they're going to roll with him at least for another season. If they still suck, then yeah, you're probably going to see them.
Yeah, so the Seahawks,
draft one in
they're
2024.
really well positioned, and the Detroit Lions have the number 7 pick from the LA Rams right now.
The Rams really sold their fucking soul, didn't they?
Yeah, so like I said, and again, number 10, the Philadelphia Eagles, who got it from the New Orleans Saints. So,
well, I
the
don't
Seahawks,
think the Eagles are drafting a quarterback.
No,
I think they're fine.
But they got a top 10 pick. The point is that a really good team could get even better next year. That's what I'm saying, right?
They might even win the Super Bowl.
Like, what weakness do you see in the Eagles right now?
The fact that
They can
Jalen
cover
Hurts is hurt.
Yeah, so they can cover it. Whatever weakness you might find in that team, they could cover it. So they're looking pretty good. Honestly, things are looking pretty good. And again, the Seattle Seahawks right now, the 12th pick. So the Seahawks, the Lions, and the Eagles, not too shabby right now. Like,
I think the interesting thing is the Texans are doing everything in their power to lose their number 1 draft pick.
Listen,
what are you doing beating the Titans? What are you doing?
Stupid is as stupid does. Stupid is as stupid does. Is all I can say.
God, that organization.
Yeah, terrible. Anyway, let's get into the games for last week, because some of them are pretty fun. Most of them weren't though. So the first game that got a quarterback benched, we got the Jaguars just embarrassing the Jets. The Jets,
Zach Wilson stinks. He's not even QB3 this week.
Dude,
he's benched, fully benched.
I doubt that he's even gonna dress up. Like, it's embarrassing.
He's benched.
Down.
Not QB3. If freaking,
that's why I said he's not even gonna dress up.
If Mike White is out and if the other guy's
Flacco?
out, yeah, if he's out, if everybody's out, Zach Wilson's still not playing.
It's gonna be some random wide receiver there.
Yeah, it's gonna be the coach.
Okay. Honestly, the dude seems like he could handle himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Zach Wilson.
Yeah. So on the other hand, the Jaguars, they're starting to look pretty good. They're starting to move the ball. Freaking Trevor Lawrence looks like he's starting to live up to the promise that which he came with. He was the number 1 pick.
The Jaguars are hot
at the right time,
and they are at the top of their division.
Mm-hmm. Officially in the dance.
4th place in the playoffs.
Yeah. So things are looking good in Clowntown. We'll see if they maintain that spot.
They're bringing the circus to the playoffs, and I'm in for it, man.
Next, a surprising win. The Ravens surviving the Falcons. I did not see this one coming, to be honest, because without Lamar, I think Huntley played.
Huntley plays all right.
But it's one of those things, like, I thought the Ravens were dead. Out of it. I thought they were going to be out of the playoffs. They're still the 5th seed.
Their defense is really good.
Yeah.
Their defense is really good.
Their head coach is phenomenal. One of the best in the league. So, Mr. Harbaugh, hats off to you. You do a lot with very little. So, good for you. They got the running back.
Also,
Dobbins.
fuck the Falcons, Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
what are you thinking?
what
What are you thinking?
Yeah.
That was a Christmas gift from me.
Next.
This one wasn't a Christmas gift for me.
The Lions losing to the Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, what the hell are they? I mean, they win, they lose, they beat teams that they shouldn't beat outside of their division now. What the hell is going on? Lions, the fuck, guys? Can you not stop the run to save your lives?
Well, the answer is no.
No.
And also, the Lions really, they took their foot off the gas pedal. I think they were doing too well.
Okay.
For a long time.
They were on a hot streak.
And, you start getting too big for your own britches.
So they overconfident.
Yeah, I feel like that's what happened there. I still think they're
Trap game.
They're a really strong team, but they
fun storyline, very fun storyline.
Hey, Green Bay caught up to you, you know, and I think they still control their destiny.
No,
they need.
No.
I think everybody needs the Commanders to lose one.
Right now, everything stayed the same in the NFC because the Giants and the Commanders lost. So
yeah, I think they need. At least the Packers and the Lions, they need the Commanders to lose.
I think, they need the Commanders to lose one, and either the Lions win out or the Packers win out. I think there's no other way.
Well, the Packers and the Lions are they're the last game of the season, right?
When we break this down, we'll see. Because I think they play this week. If I don't... No, they don't play.
No, it's the Vikings.
Yeah, they play the Vikings. Next, we got the Kansas City Chiefs, kind of exposing the Seahawks, who were already going downhill, like, very quickly. So, honestly, It was a
And yeah, that
it was
Mahomes
exactly-
touchdown was pretty cool. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Next game.
Yeah, next.
Yeah, the Chiefs are hot. Fuck
Next.
it.
Surprising win again. The Saints kind of on a hot streak too. They're still in the hunt for the playoffs, but again, everybody in the NFC South is in the hunt for the playoffs.
The Saints
There's a-
officially getting Deshaun Watson out of the playoffs.
Yep, officially out of there. The Browns just, they just can't get their act together, can they?
The Browns is the Browns.
Yeah, they just screw things for everybody else. Next, we got honestly, a very surprising game. The Patriots kept it a lot closer than I expected, and they had a shot.
The Bengals were about to lose this one.
Yeah, they had a shot. They managed to close. The Bengals started hot. They managed to close. But that Patriots defense,
it
honestly,
kind of felt like a Chargers game a little, where the Bengals just did nothing the second half.
yeah, dude. If you're Bill Belichick, how do you not fire Matt Patricia? Like, Matt Patricia must have nudes of every single one of your grandchildren or something. Because I have your face. Like,
Alright.
I bet.
Because Bill Belichick wouldn't give a shit if they were nudes of him.
Of course not. Like, he'd be like, all right, finally.
Yeah,
Finally I have an excuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's one of those things that offense does nothing. Less than nothing. Why the hell would you hire your former defensive coordinator to be your offensive coordinator? I don't know. But it's not working.
They're still not going with Zappy, are they?
No. I think it's still Mac Jones. It's just not working. Things are not working there in New England.
Their
and you're
defense
kinda,
is strong as fuck.
you still have one of the best defenses out there in the league. You're just, you need to score as
And
well.
and you know how they say defenses win championships? But you need to make it to the championship first. You know what I'm saying?
True. It's kind of a big part there.
Yeah.
I'd say it's key. Would you say it's
If
key?
this,
I'd say it's
if
key.
this Patriots team makes it to the Super Bowl, they win, but they don't make it.
they need to get there
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
It's difficult. On the other hand, Bengals, looking okay, but you need to.
They still got a hot
can't
team.
take your foot off, the gas there, guys. You're still not You're still, not done yet.
I think you still don't have your indoor practice facility built.
Exactly.
All right.
Next.
Don't get too comfortable.
You got the Vikings, surviving the New York Giants. Again, keeping things interesting in that playoff race. The Vikings, their defense just... What the hell happened? They started off hot. They started doing a bunch of turnovers, and then all of a sudden they didn't.
I don't
So,
know. The Vikings are honestly getting some miracle wins this season. You remember
Very.
that freaking Buffalo game where Josh Allen fumbled in the one line and
Yeah.
they went to overtime?
it sounded, like things were, in the Vikings' favor.
Yeah, the freaking huge comeback last week, and now this week, a freaking 61-yard field goal.
I don't know.
Everything's going Vikings right now. It's kind of weird, and I don't think it's gonna last. If
Listen,
they keep depending on that for the playoffs, you need a strong defense, buddy.
I'd say you can't win based on luck, but I've seen the Chiefs win a lot, so they've had a lot of luck on their side. They have talent as well.
The Chiefs.
So-
Here's the thing: the Chiefs generally don't win on luck. They just have luck on top of their huge talent.
Of course.
Yeah,
But again, it's kind of what I said.
but the Vikings, I'm saying they mostly win on their luck.
Basically.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Bills, keeping it close with the Bears until the Bears didn't.
The Bears remember that they won a good draft pick.
Yeah. So they played them close.
And
the first half was all right, and then all of a sudden the Bills just stomped all over them.
Do you think they got news that, the Texans were beating the Titans? And they were like, yo, we have a chance at the number 1 draft pick here.
Yeah, but I mean, what are they gonna get? You think they'll sell it? You think they'll sell it?
Why
I'd
not?
sell it.
Sure,
I'd sell it.
yeah, that works.
Ricardo Garcia, thank you for joining us. Next, we got the Texans beating the Titans for...
The titties are dead.
dude, they gave up, didn't they?
They've lost like 6 in a row now?
Yeah, the
It's
titties gave
good.
up. They look...
Tannehill's out. The team's just
No heart. Playing with no
there's
heart.
nothing there.
They've given up. Honestly, they gave up on the season a long time ago. The Texans, on the other hand, should have given up on the season, but they're still playing for
Which
some
sucks
odd
is,
reasons.
honestly, Vrabel wasn't like on his way for Coach of the Year. I would say for most of the year.
Last season especially.
I think he won last season.
Well, good for him. He deserved it.
But now I think Coach of the Year probably Sirianni, right? Eagles.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be the dude. with
Either
the best
that or
record.
Shanahan.
Shanahan's doing great.
Yeah.
Right. Next, we got speaking of, the San Francisco 49ers, whooping the Commanders 37-20.
God damn, this team is fucking invincible right now.
Dude, it's all superstars.
I would
pretty
say
much.
right now, yeah, the strongest team in the NFL.
Yeah. It's the scariest by far. And with a third-string QB, rookie QB.
Things are looking quite purdy.
Things are looking pretty good in the Bay Area. So, I mean, would you want to face them?
Look at them. They're scary.
They're looking at you.
That dude's like putting out his tongue, and I'm like, oh,
no,
freaking me out.
He could kick my ass with that tongue. Next, we got the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, also the Commanders benched Heineke.
Officially, who played?
Carson Wentz.
All right.
At the end of the game, I think they brought him out, and Carson Wentz is going to be the starter this week.
Good. All right, we'll see if they can do something, because again, they were stagnant. All they had to do was kind of just win a game, and they'd be in. So desperate times call for desperate measures.
Can Commander Carson bring him back?
In Purdy, I trust. All right. Here's the thing about that Purdy boy, and it's not really that Purdy boy's problem, is that the 49ers have a history of, selecting players that are made out of glass. Or also, they just get injured a lot, especially their QBs. So the question is not, can Brock Purdy do it? It's, for how long can Brock Purdy stand there? That's the real question right now. That's the real thing you got to ask yourself. And I guess we'll see as the season goes on, but we'll see.
I think they're just built to win without a quarterback.
Yeah, but I mean, you still need one.
Like, in there, right?
Yeah, somebody.
Just somebody to relay the plays, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just, okay. Niners Chargers Super Bowl. I don't want that because they'll get whooped.
Oh no,
the Chargers will get whooped.
We've already had a Niners Chargers Super Bowl.
They'll get whooped.
I don't want that again.
They'll get whooped.
Yeah,
they'll get whooped. I can tell this right now. They played a few weeks ago. It's not the same team. The 49ers have gotten considerably better. The Chargers got
better. The Niners got invincible.
Yeah, I mean the Niners beat them. It was a close game. They beat them, and both teams have gotten better. One team has gotten extraordinarily beber. So I wouldn't want that matchup.
No,
not looking forward to it. It would not be pretty. But anyway,
it would be pretty.
Yeah, it would be pretty.
It would not be pretty. It'd be pretty.
Anyway, Cowboys beat the Eagles. The Cowboy fans should not feel good about this victory. No,
not at all.
40-34 against Minshew Mania. I mean, Gardner Minshew, he's a talented dude. He's got his thing. But again, you're not going up against Hurts. And
Jalen Hurts led Eagles would have destroyed this team.
Yes, your defense dropped. Let the second string QB score 34 points on you. You should not feel good about this. Honestly, Cowboys fans, sorry, this is not your year.
Cowboys still making a lot of points, but man,
what the hell happened? Clearly outclassed for the most part. Anyway, next.
They say they shouldn't, but they still do.
Who?
Believe in the deck? I don't know.
Next, we got the Steelers beating the Raiders.
Ooh, let's shit on the Raiders.
Oh. Okay. So, who got benched? Who got benched? Who got benched? Who got benched? Derek.
The singer for Green Day.
Derek Carr.
Get him out of there.
Fucking bench. On the fucking bench. Good riddance. Goodbye, so long, sayonara. Who needs ya? Who's gonna miss ya? Except who's gonna miss ya?
Maybe Devontae. He really likes him.
I mean, they were friends.
They are neighbors.
Like, I feel bad. Like, that's gotta be really awkward.
Do you think they carpool to the games?
I mean, they should, because they could talk about stuff
and
on
they
the
would
way
save
there.
on gas.
Yeah, it makes sense
Environmentally,
like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because Derek Carr's been relegated now to be his chauffeur. Like, he's now Devontae Adams' chauffeur, which is weird because Devontae's the one who's been carrying him the whole season.
Ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Devontae is the one who was picking him up. Like, if I have to guess, I think that Devontae goes, picks him up, and then they go to the stadium. That's how I think it goes.
Let's see.
LG boy, you guys are finally live again. Yes, we are. It's been a crazy few weeks.
It's the holidays. You know how it is.
Holidays, yeah. Also, I'm going to be moving.
Get him out of there.
The next couple of weeks, I'm going to be moving. We're going to be moving little by little. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be a weird few weeks.
The playoffs are going to be interesting.
And it's only the most important games of the year. So, who cares? But we'll make it happen. It's going to look weird at times.
He's going to learn Zoom, and it's going to be funny.
No, fuck you. And we're going to be live whenever we can. But I can't guarantee that I'll be live. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, Raiders stink. It's been, honestly, Josh McDaniels. How the hell can you fuck up your job that bad that you're losing to the Steelers on maybe the worst season I've seen in 2 decades?
So what?
Oh my God.
So what I've heard from kind of McDaniels apologists, let's say, is that, and in general, we hear this a lot with the Belichick coaching tree,
Okay.
which is they try to replicate the Patriot way, what they call the Patriot way,
Okay.
which is a very different style to every other coach, which is why a lot of really talented players choose not to go to New England, because once they see that system, they're like, yeah, this is just completely different from everything else that I know.
Also, listen, I've seen Josh McDaniels smile. You can't smile. Bill Belichick has never smiled in his life. I think at the most he smirked.
Dude,
After he won a Super Bowl, he's like,
yeah. No. I remember when he did that trick play with the Jets. he did like a
classic. Somebody's killing himself to the Jets tonight.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's it. So it's not just the Patriot way; it's the Bill Belichick way.
Yeah.
Because you need a Bill Belichick-esque figure up top there. So
Well, you need Palpatine, and what they got was Snoke.
yeah, that's actually a pretty good analogy.
Except with Rise of Skywalker, where it turned out they were the same person. But whatever.
Anyway, the point is, Steelers, they may end up having their winning record. I doubt it.
Or
I think they still have the Bengals on the way.
they would go 500, I think.
No, because it's not an even season. There's 17 games.
But they got a tie,
They have a tie?
right?
I don't think so.
Oh no! Oh, that's right.
Yeah, let's see.
I think they got a tie last season. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they're 7-8, so they need to win too.
Let's see what they got. Like right now.
Let's see. I think that the Browns and the Ravens. So
Okay.
it's doable. Doable.
That's one of my favorite storylines. I want that to happen.
the not losing record.
Yeah. Also, make it to the playoffs. Fuck it.
All right.
It'll be kind of funny.
Next, we got the Miami Dolphins choking against the Green Bay Packers. What the hell happened in Miami? What is it now? 5 losses in a row? 4?
Tua getting them concussions, man.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm gonna bench Jalen Waddle, I think.
You think so? For your fantasy?
Yeah.
He's been like your best player, besides Josh Allen.
He's been one of the best ones, but if Tua's not playing, he doesn't do anything. Also, yeah, I'm in the Super Bowl for my fantasy league.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Bill is the type of Bill's the type of dad that will tell his kid is not good enough on his B+ test.
No, he would tell me he's not good enough on an A+ test.
Yeah, try harder.
Yeah.
Are you happy with an A+?
It's like you
Pathetic.
should improve
Pathetic.
the entire system.
No, it's
You should improve mathematics as a whole. Well, what are you doing?
Yeah, Newton did it with an apple.
Yeah.
What do you do with an apple?
You had the internet.
Choke on it.
Newton had like a book.
Yeah, it wasn't even written on paper.
Yeah.
It was on stone.
He just sort of figured it out.
Idiot. Anyway, so Mr. Aaron Rodgers, can he make it into the playoffs? Things started falling in his way.
Every star is aligning for the Packers right
Yeah,
now.
their road is not easy.
They've kind of had a similar road to the Chargers on the other side, where everything has kind of been working out for the Chargers. I think 2 weeks in a row, they got every team that they needed to lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, the hard thing for the Packers is that they went through the Dolphins, which was tough, right? It was not an easy win. They did it. Now they got the Vikings, divisional rivals, the divisional champions, and the Lions, who are, the hottest kid in town until last week ago.
We shall see.
Can they make it? Prediction. Will Mr. Aaron Rodgers see the postseason this year?
I'll say sure, why not? There's been a wild fucking season. Yeah.
And it seems like the script writers are conspiring to put Green Bay in the playoffs.
I still say the Steelers make it. I don't give a shit.
I don't care. I'm crazy. I'm stupid.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. On the other hand, Dolphins. What the fuck, man?
I think they're out of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, without Tua, Bridgewater.
Yeah,
I don't think Bridgewater has enough left in the tank, and it's 2 divisional games if I'm not mistaken. So,
one of them is New England is this week in New England.
Yeah. So
They ain't making it.
no,
They're out of it.
we'll see how it goes.
Get them out of there.
Next, you got the Rams embarrassing the Broncos, and I mean just embarrassing, with a quarterback who's been there for a week and a cup of coffee, and so they got embarrassed so bad. This vaulted defense, one of the best defenses in the league, if not the best defense in the league. They 51 points rained down on them. But again,
that game fucking sucked.
actually,
but I liked it.
It's actually pretty funny because it was not really the defense's fault. For the most part, it was actually the defense for the Rams, who did a bunch of pick sixes and stuff. But still, you got 51 points dropped on you. That's not nice. Freaking finally Russell Wilson got benched. Finally Nathaniel Hackett got benched. So the question now is...
No, Nathaniel Hackett got hacked.
Oh, yeah. He got out of there. Yeah. Get the fuck out of Dodge. So the question now is, will the Broncos get better after this? Will they get better now that Hackett is the fuck out of there?
Their morale has to be entirely in the shitter, right?
I mean, right now, if I'm John Elway, I'm like, we should go for a pick. Except, here's the issue. You ain't getting one. You gave it to the Seahawks. So even if you lose, you don't win. The Seahawks win. Yeah, fucking morons. You did it for Russell Wilson. Ha! The dude who beat you in the Super Bowl. So this just keeps getting better and better, Bronco fans. You got fucked by Russell Wilson, not once, but twice. So far, this is not done yet.
Oh my god, this was a Pete Carroll conspiracy all along. Russell did it on purpose. He's actually great.
He's phenomenal. The best. This is like 5D chess, motherfuckers.
He's like, let's ride.
You never even saw it coming. You never even saw it coming.
Pete is a genius.
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's pretty funny overall. So I think actually if there's any team that actually who's out of the playoffs, who has the motivation to keep playing, I think it's the Broncos. Because again, even if they lose, they don't win anything. Because the draft pick goes to the Seahawks.
Yeah, I think they just try to figure shit out in these next couple of weeks. You know?
See if their next QB has something,
There is something interesting to say on...
No, Lube, he just fucked us.
Pete Carroll with his gum-chewing ass.
Oh, a really expensive third string. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Hey, maybe you can trade for Zach Wilson. Just, to improve the team a little. I'm just saying.
It might work.
Yeah.
You never know.
At least he's not going to fuck you. He's going to fuck your mother.
Okay, Wilson fucked you. He's going to fuck your mother.
Yeah.
There you go. So.
Get the whole family in there. Also,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
That was a beautiful Christmas.
Yeah.
Also, one thing that's interesting to me with the Rams right now is
Broncos did it for $250 million.
Oof. Keep going. Just keep going. Just keep coming.
Yeah. I don't know which I enjoy more. Bad stuff happening to the Raiders or to the Broncos. Because I think the Broncos, they got fucked worse. Like, it's fun to see the Raiders in a really bad spot looks like a really bad spot for a while.
But they feel more hopeful.
Well, they have a lot of talent.
Yeah.
The Broncos are in a fucking hole financially. Like, a really massive financial hole. Like, you think they're going to be able to trade Russell Wilson? I doubt it. Who's going to pick him up?
Not Seattle. I'm going to tell you that.
So, yeah. I think they're in definitely a worse position. Way, way worse.
Trade Wilson for Wilson.
For who?
Russell Wilson for Zach Wilson.
Listen, the Jets.
You wouldn't have to change his shirt.
The Jets wouldn't do it, I think, because of the money aspect. Again, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna see if Mike White, can get him out of their funk this week, though. Mike White is back. White Lightning.
We'll see. So
then again, the owner is the Walmart CEO. Yeah, they do now have the richest owner in the NFL.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a cap limit in the league. So,
yeah.
So I think that's the big issue.
What I'm wondering though is next season is okay. So first off, do you think Stafford is retiring?
Honestly, if I'm Stafford, I would retire. I definitely would. Dude, they've destroyed your body. Like, that dude is the thing. What the Lions did to that poor man, nobody deserves it. They almost destroyed his soul. Like, he's lucky. He's lucky that he
had to live in Detroit.
Oh my God. You know how many times he got mugged?
Are the kids in bed? They must not hear this.
The horrors. Anyway, the dude's got his Super Bowl ring. He's probably going to go into the Hall of Fame. Just, retire. Save your body. And the Rams really are not going to go anywhere because they gave up their franchise to win that ring. They got the ring. So at the end of the day, all right. But they sold all of their draft picks. So, let's let Baker Mayfield take a few hits for a while. It's fine.
But what I'm saying is, do you think Baker starts for them next year, or do they trade?
They trade Baker. They trade Stafford. Who?
Baker. Like, because
Who
I
did-
also think Stafford retires.
Dude, the Panthers dropped Baker. He was a free agent, and they couldn't. That means that they couldn't trade him. So I think the Rams picked him up for cheap, and they're gonna keep him there for a bit just to see what they got, or because they're not gonna be able to draft a QB for like a really long time. So Baker's still young enough. He's got a.
He had a really nice win.
Yeah, really nice win. He's got enough of that personality to keep things interesting in LA. So we'll see. But again, you sacrificed everything for your ring. Congratulations. Now it's going to be a few years of suck. And if I'm Matthew Stafford, I don't want to go through the suck anymore. You're already got out of Detroit.
I mean, in theory, they still have a lot of really good players. Like, they shouldn't just, be a nothing team for the next few years.
But they were nothing team this year.
Yeah, but they did have, like, a bunch of injuries and shit, and I don't know.
Wilson needs to tell his wife to start making music again so he can pay the Broncos all the money he took away from them. No chance in hell. There's some people who I think would give back the money. Russell Wilson is not one of those dudes. He's not. The dude wanted to make decisions. He wanted to be given a seat at the table when making team decisions. Are you fucking kidding me? There's a reason why they kicked you out of Seattle, and Seattle was the reason you looked good, guy. Just saying.
Meanwhile, Pete Carroll just chews with satisfaction.
Yeah. Anyway, next we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This game fucking sucked.
In a comeback against the Cardinals. Honestly, if I'm a Buccaneers fan, again, victory. We're still at the top of our division, but this was not a good win. But it was enough for J.J. Watt to be like, you know what, I'm done with this sport.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm out of it.
Cardinals, bust.
Honestly, yes.
Huge bust.
They look to be among the better teams this season, and complete and total waste of a season for them. Disgustingly bad. The Buccaneers, on the other hand,
they barely beat a third-string quarterback.
Dude, the Buccaneers the offense looks good at the final quarter. I don't get. Listen, that head coach needs to get fired. That offensive coordinator needs to get fired. They suck. They suck. They can't. They have so much talent on the offense, and they can't get a fucking touchdown for 3 quarters. Are you
There's
kidding
also
me?
so many fucking drops. It's just there's no fire in the Buccaneers this year.
And I blame that. I blame the top. It goes to the top.
It could be, but I think Brady's
Todd-
I think Brady's heart is not in it this season, and I think because of that, he's not gonna retire. He's gonna go to a different team.
Listen, Todd Bowles was the head coach of the Jets, of the New York Jets. All right,
The children. Come on.
They don't need to hear this. How could you hire the man who was the head coach of the Jets to be your head coach? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? He sucked over there. He sucks over here. He's a really good defensive coordinator. He won you a Super Bowl. Keep him as a defensive coordinator, maybe, but do not make him your head coach. He can't do it. He doesn't have what it takes. He's proven it. Again, head coach for the Jets. Head coach for the Jets. All right? What more do you need? That should be like an immediate disqualifier. If you've been a head coach for the Jets prior to 2020, you should not get a head coaching job anywhere else. Anywhere else. For any sport whatsoever. Not even high school. Not even for kindergarten. All right? Nothing. Anyway, I blame Tom's ex-wife for the sucking the life out of him.
This is Bill Belichick wants to hire you right now.
Clearly.
How did you get my number?
He's a man of vision. He understands life.
He's like, listen, you want to be my offensive coordinator?
Dude, I do a better job than Patricia, let me tell you what. And I don't know shit about fuck.
We clearly do not.
Yeah.
But
anyway,
man, this game fucking sucked.
Yeah, it was terrible. Speaking of another game that wasn't particularly great.
Although I did confirm my theory that Brady literally gets more powerful when he's down by 10. He has to be down by double digits, and he gets more power. He gets power that way.
Yeah, pretty much. And speaking of another game that wasn't particularly great, Chargers beat the Colts.
I like the result.
The Chargers defense has been looking really good lately. Like for the last few games, they managed to. All right, again, the 49ers. Not the same 49ers as this week, as there are today, but they managed to keep 3 massive superstars in check. They kind of managed to keep the Chiefs in check until they didn't. They kept Tyreek Hill in check. They kept Derrick Henry mostly in check. And they kept the entire Colts offense in check. The only reason why they scored those 3 points is because of fucking Derwin James. Derwin James on that drive gave up like 30 yards for the other team.
And he got out of the game.
Yeah. Dude, after Derwin James got kicked out of the game, no, I don't remember a single penalty from the defense.
Yeah, the backup played really good.
Yeah, he did a really great job. So what the fuck are you doing there?
I don't know. I think he's a bit of a wild one, that Derwin fella.
Yeah.
Saying you got paid and he's like, fuck it. I'm gonna hurt people.
Listen, I at least appreciate that he's putting his, like his all.
Which
but
is fine.
Don't fucking headbutt people, dude. It's not safe for you either.
And if you're gonna do it, just do it once.
Yeah, don't do it twice. Yeah. It's really bad.
Also, do it with like stars, not the Colts.
Think he was a head coach for the Jets, pinche Darío. He was that. That's what I said, right? I said he was the head coach of the Jets.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Point is, stupid piece of shit. Anyway, the Chargers, the big issue that they have is the fucking offensive coordinator.
The big issue is that their red zone offense is not very good.
Well, who calls the plays?
Well,
the offensive big Lombardi is an idiot. Lombardi sucks.
Dude, Herbert has so few touchdowns in the red zone. Dude, like the past 4 weeks. It's ridiculous.
He hasn't passed 10 points in fantasy. I had him in 2 fantasy leagues. And I lost both games because Herbert didn't pass, 10 points.
Now we only have him in our regular fantasy.
Now, I like that they're running the ball, that they're scoring touchdowns running the ball. I like that they're winning. It's mostly because of the defense, to be honest. Because there was 3 turnovers in the game.
Which is weird to say.
Yeah, it's weird to say. But finally, Brandon Staley, supposedly defensive head coach, finally your defense starting to look good. Okay, good for you.
Except for the run, but yeah.
You're starting to make better decisions. You're going for field goals instead of, playing it on 4th down. All right, you're doing a little bit better. Fire your fucking offensive coordinator because your offense looks terrible. And you got phenomenally talented wide receivers. You got some pretty good tight ends. You have an amazing running back. What the fuck are you doing? How the hell is it that you can't move the fucking ball? How is it? Explain it to me. It makes no sense. Your O-line's starting to look a lot better. Why are you running it right at DeForest Buckner? It makes no fucking sense to me. Hey, that's their best defensive lineman. Let's run it right at him. The way this is working. Stupid. It's stupid. So, you make stupid decisions. You need to do better. I don't know why we see freaking Lombardi on screen a lot. We usually don't see freaking offensive coordinators.
I like the Bills one because he gets mad.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
He throws shit around.
Yeah. So do better. Call a better plays. It's not really that hard. You know how Travis Kelce is always open in the middle? It's because he's a piece of shit. They call plays where he also is running in the middle. So you find where your receiver is best at and just keep calling those plays.
He's also a real piece of shit.
He's also the biggest piece of shit. So anyway, point is, did they win? Yes. Are they looking better? Yes. Do they look like they deserve to be in the playoffs? At this point,
they look like they deserve to be in the wild card.
They look like they deserve to be in the playoffs because they beat the Titans, they beat the Dolphins, so they deserve to be in the dance. Can they beat the Bengals, Bills, or Chiefs, who are the only 3 teams that matter right now? Doubt it. I don't think they can even beat the Jaguars, because the Jaguars already whooped them once. So, that was the Jaguars before they looked this good. So again, we'll see how it goes.
Another thing,
I'm glad that they won. It's a good victory. I'm happy to wear this shirt. Just, do better in your play calling. That's all I'm asking.
Right now is the perfect time to fix these little problems.
Yeah.
Right now.
2 weeks.
Right now the team is kind of hot. I'm pretty sure the culture in the locker room is, the morale must be much higher. They're in the playoffs. Like, come on.
2 relatively easy games.
Yeah. Like, right now you should be building momentum. And,
fix stuff.
Fix the play call.
Fix stuff. Try crazy stuff. The reverse that they tried, it ended up getting fucked up by Keenan Allen. It's fine. It's fine. Do stuff like that. Go crazy. Have fun. Right now, you're playing with the house's money. You're in the dance. Yeah. And honestly, it doesn't matter which seed you're there because you're not getting the bye week anyway. And so, who do you want to play? Really? Do you want to be the 5 seed and go up against the Jaguars, the 4 seed and go against who? The Chiefs, Bengals, Bills?
There's going to be no easy game.
There's no easy games here. Anywhere. So, honestly, if I'm you, I'd kind of want to go against the Chiefs. If I'm the Chargers, I want to go with the Chiefs. So,
if I'm real,
Let loose. Relax. Play. Try stuff. Take risks. Right now is the perfect time to do it. Just, don't get injured. That's the biggest thing. So, we'll see how it goes. But again, you're in the dance. Congratulations. I'm happy. This has been a long time.
I got like a little hope. Like a little hope.
I'm in it until the last week of the season, and then they lose because they didn't tie the fucking game with the Raiders, and they're out of it.
Ah, fuck me.
Right now, they're in. This doesn't happen a lot, so I'm happy because of that. I'm just, I'm ready for them to break my heart, and I don't want it. I don't want it to happen.
I'm ready to be hurt.
You're ready to be hurt?
I'm ready to be hurt.
Anyway, let's check out how the playoff picture currently looks. Look at that.
Wow.
So, the teams that are out of it officially: Texans, Bears, Cardinals, Broncos, Colts, Falcons, Rams, and Browns. So teams that are out of it completely.
Thank you for playing.
We're going to focus on the AFC right now. Teams that have clinched. You got the Bills, Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, and Los Angeles Chargers. In the hunt, there's 2 spots open. One of them is going to be the top of the AFC South, which is probably going to be the Jaguars or the Titans, depending on who wins the last game of the season. Probably. And the last seed is going to be a 9-17. So far you got the Dolphins in the hunt, Patriots, Jets, Steelers, and Raiders, who need a massive miracle. The Raiders, I'm going to count them out already.
Raiders need like 3 teams to lose.
They need to beat the 49ers. Like, come on, guys.
They need to win out, and for like 3 teams to lose.
Yeah, they need to beat the Chiefs and the 49ers. I doubt it.
But if they win,
they deserve to be.
They deserve
to be. Honestly, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Without Derek Carr, it turns out they're 100 times better. Hey, yeah. Vato, sorry I'm late. I forgot what it was like for you guys to be late. What?
I don't know. But we are usually late.
Thanks for joining us, Gus. By the way,
miss you, Gus. Yeah.
You had a reasonably good week, in case you were wondering.
Pretty good.
Eric and me, we're tied at first place right now.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we're tied at 145 points. By the way, for now, the bet is going to be a slap bet. So whoever wins ends up slapping the other person. We made add something
put us
else.
on the full screen.
What?
Can you put us on the full screen?
Okay. So
I need like this for like the thumbnail.
But it's going to have the thing.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Good. Up closer. Get it?
Yeah. Let's do the punch thing like right here.
All right.
Do like a face like.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
All right.
That's good. That's good shit. Back to the football.
Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be a slap bet. So far, 145. Me and Eric, you're at 140, Gus, and
you can still take it.
Yeah.
We still don't know shit about fuck.
David, you are beating God. You're 128 to 113. You had actually a pretty decent week, so good on you. It's been close. Don't call it a comeback.
What if he wins? Don't call it a comeback. Hey, you can slap us both.
Honestly, I'm gonna give you a tip, Gus. I'm gonna give you a tip. Actually, don't listen to me because I don't know shit about fuck.
Just try not to pick the same things.
Yeah, so just don't pick before we do. You need to make strategic picks. All right? Anyway, let's go back here. Let's go back to
I'm going to go really conservative this week. No wild calls.
I don't have to take risks now. But anyway, so what we were breaking down. So I think the Raiders are out of it. Steelers, you think are still,
I don't, but I just want it because it's funny.
All right, so let's get the easy one out of the way. Titans, Jaguars. Who do you think's gonna make it?
The Titans are fucking dead. They're gonna lose this week, and they're gonna be out of it.
Yep. All right, they're up against the Cowboys. The Jaguars are against the Texans, and they own the shit out of that division. So yeah.
That being said, the Texans are no longer a cakewalk.
They're not,
and they are trying to lose their number 1 draft pick.
That is true. Those are factors. Those are true. But I think that the Jaguars, they just own that division. The Dolphins, interesting. Because they're up against the Patriots. So basically, whoever wins the Patriots Dolphins game, I think, is in.
Well, the Patriots could still lose the last week, and Dolphins.
No, but I mean for the next week.
Oh yeah.
So,
I think the Patriots are going to be in.
All right,
probably right. Tua at Foxborough.
Yeah, I don't think that the Dolphins can beat this one, and I hope Sappy comes in. And he's the reason they're in the playoffs.
Damn,
that'd be hot.
That'd be funny. That'd be kind of funny.
Anyway, so yeah, that's the AFC. The NFC, on the other hand, we've got who've clinched the Eagles, Vikings, 49ers, and Cowboys. On the hunt, you got the Buccaneers. Ooh, the NFC South is pretty much anybody's ball game right now. The one in the driver's seat is the Buccaneers, and I think, honestly, whoever wins between the Buccaneers and the Panthers is probably going to end up being the winner of that division. What do you think? You think that the Saints or the Falcons have a chance?
I'm sorry, I believe you forgot when I made the prediction that the Panthers are winning it all.
Fair enough. All right, so you think the Saints beat this one?
Yeah, I think the Bucs are not. They're not in it.
All right, the Giants, I think, are going to stay in it because they're 8-6 and they're up against the Colts. So theoretically, should be an easy win for them. Gus Becerra, Tua has the glass jaw syndrome, not looking good for the rest of his career. Yeah, that's really bad.
And from what I've learned with pro wrestling in particular, once you become concussion prone, it just keeps coming.
Well, Tua
comes easier and easier.
It was the worst concussion I've ever seen, honestly. Like on the field, the hand stuff. That's the worst.
Pretty
I've
fucking
seen.
bad.
Yeah. And finally, you got the Washington Commanders with Commander Wentz taking the wheel, 7-1. In the hunt, you got the Seahawks 7-8, who are up against the Jets. The Lions 7-8 up against the Bears, and the Green Bay Packers 7-8 against the Vikings. Who do you think makes it on top?
Oh, man. Lions have a pretty easy one with the Bears. The Packers have a rough one with the Vikings. Mm-hmm. But it feels like the Packers can beat the Vikings somehow. I don't know what it is.
It's a divisional game.
It's divisional. It's they
the Vikings don't really have much to play for, except maybe the 1 seed.
Except, keeping the Packers out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like the Lions are going to win this week pretty easy.
Against the Bears?
They should, right?
The Bears. I mean...
The Bears have a real shot at the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah.
So...
Tank City?
Yeah, it should be Tank City there. And the Seahawks... I don't know. I don't like that team anymore, and I feel like the Jets have more to play for with Mike White coming back.
Maybe. I mean, they have the same record.
I don't agree, Gus. I don't think I'd rather see the Chargers play the Jags over, like, the Chiefs.
I'd rather see them play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
The Jags are really strong against them.
Yeah. I mean, again, they whooped them earlier in the season. But anyway, let's back to this. I think Washington against the Browns should be a win.
Yeah.
Let's see the Washington schedule. Because they have 2 games left. You need... For any of the other teams to even matter, they need to lose at least one of those 2. So what are the 2?
I feel like at this point, the Browns are treating the rest of the season kind of like the preseason.
All right, the Commanders go up against the Browns and the Cowboys. So the Cowboys are already in it, but it's a divisional game. So will the Cowboys play spoiler for the Washington Commanders? We don't know. Can they beat the Browns? They should be able to beat the Browns, but I think the Browns are in a position with let's see what we got.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're treating the rest of the season like the preseason for Deshaun.
Kind of.
Just, see what we got. They got a lot of really good players.
Yeah, get all the rust out of there. And the defense is looking pretty good, so we'll see.
It could be winnable, and Carson Wentz is unpredictable as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And Washington, in theory, should be collapsing just because of their organization.
Yeah.
They've just been doing all right.
Next, you got the Seahawks, who are up against the Jets, and then the Rams. So 2 perfectly winnable games. Not easy ones, though. Again, one's the divisional one. All right, tough. You got the Lions. Oh, the Lions is they're up against the Bears and then the Packers. The Packers are up against the Vikings and then the Lions. So, does it come down to the Packers versus the Lions next week?
I hope so. That'd be cool.
Who do you think wins?
Packers Lions? Where are they playing?
Let's see. Packers Lions. Do you see it anywhere?
Yeah, I saw. Ooh, they're in
Green Bay.
They're in Lambeau.
They play in Lambeau. Last game of the season.
Ooh, that's gonna be an interesting one.
Again, this is assuming that the Packers beat the Vikings.
Is there technically if the Lions? No, wait. Let's see this. If Washington loses, if Seattle loses, if the Lions, I think the Lions can win.
Yeah.
Then the Packers can still lose 1 and still get in?
I mean, okay, so you're saying the Seahawks lose out, Washington loses out?
Yeah.
Yes, the Packers can lose 1 and still get in by beating the... No.
If they tie the Lions, do they have a better divisional record than them?
Well, yeah, 'cause I think they have the tiebreaker, which is what matters, right?
Yeah, well, I know the Lions beat the Vikings once this season.
No, but I think that they have the head-to-head tiebreaker. So you got Packers, Lions. No, the Lions beat them. So the Lions would have the tiebreaker.
Unless, they the Packers beat them in the last game of the season.
Yeah, so then would be tied. So let's see.
Who has the better divisional?
All right, let's see standings. This NFC. It doesn't say the divisional games. Damn it.
I know the Vikings 1-1 and the Lions 1-1. I think the Packers beat the Bears twice.
Let's see.
We just see both teams' games.
Yeah. And
Green Bay Packers. There they are.
okay.
So,
One of this has division. Here you go. Division 2-2. All right.
3-1.
Lions, so they'd be tied. They'd be both at 3-2. So let's see.
So
Conference.
what's the third?
It's
breaker?
conference. So it's 5-5.
5-5?
All right. Okay. So this is where the tiebreaker would be, because
Packers play Vikings and Lions, and
whoever wins, but no, they'd be tied again.
they'd be tied again. Yeah. Then we go to what? Tiebreaking procedures right there.
Okay.
Put it on the screen.
So I think they're over here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so head to head, best one tie percentage games within the division,
Same.
best percentage in common games. Oh, so it's not even conference. So
Okay, so common games. What
I'm not gonna go through that whole fucking thing. I'm just gonna assume that they got it.
Let's just say the Packers just need to win out.
Sure. Let's just say that. So it'll be interesting. At least that division is kind of fun.
Chargers are going to be the Cincinnati of last season. They're going to lose the Super Bowl?
That they got hot at the right time. I don't know. We'll see.
You know, if they can get the Chiefs out,
Anyway,
I'm happy.
That
is my Super Bowl.
Sure.
Get the Chiefs out.
Anyway, that's the current playoff picture. Let's move on to our predictions for this week.
I feel like we already made most of them right now.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. What is it? Week 17.
Yeah.
All right. Get the coin ready.
Yeah.
So first game, Thursday night football. We got the Cowboys in Tennessee against the Titans, who are going downhill. I think this is a pretty easy one.
Who goes first?
I'm gonna go first. Titans going downhill. On the way down. Cowboys going up, or at least not looking as terrible as the Titans. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
The titties are dead. Give me the boys.
Give me the coin.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what God picks.
How many drops is Dario gonna have?
Over under 2.
I'll take the under.
Under? All right.
I trust.
Okay. Home.
Well, I don't like this because you can control it.
Well, I don't drop it on purpose.
All right.
Next, we got. Well, fuck that one
Oh,
up.
you close something.
Next, we got the Falcons and the Cardinals.
The game of the dead birds.
Who do you like, Eric?
I don't like any of them.
No, of course. It's both terrible teams.
JJ Watt is out of it. And fucking nobody's in it. I don't know. Give me the Falcons. Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck the
Fuck
Falcons.
the Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
All right, you going home? Part of me wants to pick the Cardinals, but nah.
But what is the smart part of you say?
Well, the Falcons lost to the freaking Ravens.
But the Ravens are strong.
Yeah.
They got a strong defense.
Yeah.
Huntley is good.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
These birds are
Theoretically,
fucking
they should
dead.
be better. Next, got the Patriots hosting the Dolphins in New England. All right, the Patriots, at least,
Home field
have
advantage.
one of the best defenses in the league. Their starting
The
QB,
best defense, I'd say.
the starting QB is not injured, although I think Zappy would be better. The Dolphins, it's got to demoralize you when your head guy literally has issues with his head. So, and you're on a massive losing streak. You're not at home. It's going to be cold as balls. I'm going to go with the Patriots on this one.
I'll take the Patriots on this one as well. I feel like the home field is just the tipping point for me.
Yeah, it's very important. Let's see what God says. Oh, God between Falcons and Cardinals. Home.
I'm surprised that coin doesn't say who gives a shit.
God between Patriots and Dolphins. Home. Almost dropped it, that one. All right, next. Let's see. We got the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the New Orleans Saints. Now, will Mr. Jalen Hurts play this one? Let's double check. Let's see.
I like how you just Googled with all caps.
Jalen Hurts, non-participant to start another week. Update. Jalen Hurts status. Let's see. Eligible to come off. Jalen Hurts week 16 lost to those Cowboys. one day at a time here. So he didn't practice, and they're taking
What's
it one day
their
at a time.
last game?
I think we just checked. We just saw.
I don't know if we saw the Eagles.
We saw the Cowboys, right? Didn't we?
Yeah.
Giants.
That's not the easiest. Because I'm thinking if they had like a really easy game next week.
Well, right now the Eagles they're fighting for the number 1 seed because they want that bye week.
Well, they need one more win and they get the one seed.
Yeah.
So
The Saints
if they had a really easy game next week, I would bench Hurts for this one.
But again, they're not saying.
Which is an advantage.
Yeah. So he's not practicing, but they're not saying that it's completely out. And Gus just completely ignored my advice, but whatever.
That's fair. We still don't know shit about fuck.
It's fair. So
Gus is like, this show sucks. I'm going home.
yeah, I already dropped my picks. Going home. What do you like?
Yeah, give me the Eagles.
You go with the Eagles?
For sure.
Why?
I feel like Hurts is going to play. I think they're doing this to fuck with the expectations.
Oh, man. If Hurts doesn't play, I like the Saints better.
Really?
They have a really good defense.
Sure, but... I mean, Minshew played really good.
Let me see the rest of the games, just to see if this is where I want to make my move, if this is where I want to make my stand.
I mean, fucking go for it. Why am I trying to change your mind?
No. Shut the fuck up. You're not gonna mess with my mind. Actually, no, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Fuck it. And let's see what God picks. Home. All right. God.
Listen. If God
Oh my God.
went against the Saints,
I fucked up.
Come on.
I fucked up. Next, we got the New York Giants hosting the Indianapolis
Gus says he's
Colts.
trying to be fair and not tramposos like you guys. Yeah, he doesn't know that I changed the numbers when nobody's looking.
Busted from a basket. All right. So Colts versus Giants.
God, who goes first here?
I believe you do.
Oh, yeah.
No, actually, no. I do.
Okay.
So, Colts, listen, I really like the Jeff Saturday story. I really like that he's opening up opportunities for players to come in and coach. But the Giants, they don't suck as bad as they've done before. They've actually played pretty okay. The record's pretty okay. And the Colts, they're just demoralized. And what do you even have to play for at this point?
Yeah, is it going to be Foles again starting?
Yeah,
do you bring back Matt Ryan? What do you do?
Dude, if I'm the starter, like if I'm the owner, I'm like, dude, just tank. Just tank.
Do you think the Colts take Mayfield?
No,
Okay.
I don't. So I'm gonna go with the Giants on this one. What do you like?
Just keep the Giants there. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
going with the Giants.
Home. By the way, I think we missed the Ravens Steelers. Let me count one.
Is that
2,
the one
3,
you
4, 5,
removed?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many are left here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
No, it's in there somewhere.
It's in somewhere.
It's somewhere in there.
Apparently. Next, we got the Panthers and the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. Eric, who do you like?
Give me the Panthers.
You want the Panthers.
I'll take the Panthers.
Why you want the Panthers?
I think the Bucks stink right now, and the Panthers are really good in their division.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go with the Bucks, just because I feel like this is one of those where it's either or, and
Could be
when it
either.
could be either or, I go with the home team. That's what I say. That's what I've always said. It's said the entire season. Let's see what God says. Home. God's with Tampa Brady. Next.
Battle for the NFC South title. Not the most prestigious title.
Not at all. Damn, I picked 2 NFC South teams, didn't I?
Damn.
Next, got the Denver Broncos in Kansas City against the Chiefs. Doing
To be fair, you were always going to pick an NFC South one with the Panthers Bucks.
yeah, but now I got 2.
Shit. The Mad Lad.
Actually, I picked the Falcons too.
The Mad Lad!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Will the NFC South just break my heart? I'm not liking this week anymore, man. This
It's
is not
gonna be
looking
wild.
I want to change that Saints pick so bad. Oh yeah, so who do you like, the Chiefs or the Broncos?
I think you go first here. But I don't think it matters.
All right. So the Chiefs still have something to play for. The Broncos, they could, again, still kind of have something to play for, or actually they're playing with the house's money because whatever they do doesn't really matter.
I hope there's a parental discretion advice at the beginning of this game. I think the Chiefs are gonna show up as literal chiefs, like Indians, and they're gonna scalp them. Russell Wilson, and all of them will be scalped alive.
But he's benched.
They're gonna get him.
He's gonna be a sacrifice.
They're gonna get him. Travis Kelce's gonna run him somewhere.
That piece of shit.
Yeah.
The gigantic piece of shit, Travis Kelce. Chiefs play. It's really tough to play at Arrowhead. The Chiefs have been dominating that division. I don't see a reason for them to stop, so I'm gonna go with the Chiefs.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Why is this even a question? Away.
Can we just skip this game, honestly?
You
Does it have to happen?
You don't have to watch it.
No, but does it have to happen?
I hope KC shut them down and hurt Russell. Russell's not going to play. Broncos are playing for dignity. Scalp Wilson. Well, it might happen.
Listen, the only game the Broncos have won in a long time is when Wilson was not there.
Listen, if Russell Wilson gets scalped, he's going to be scalped by a Broncos fan. Like, let's be honest. It's going to be one of you guys.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to show up and they're like, why are the Broncos already dead? What happened here?
Because they deserve it. And the Broncos fans are going to be dressed in red with the players' blood. That's what's going to happen. Next, we got the Chicago Bears in Detroit against the Lions. Will the Lions bounce back from their embarrassing loss last week? Will they be able to stop the run, the Bears running game? Will they be able to stop Montgomery and Justin Fields if he even plays? Because, sometimes he doesn't. So, who do you like here?
I still ride with the Lions, personally, and also I trust more that the Bears know that they need to tank.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's more the Bears tanking than the Lions fixing their run issues. So, I think they're a good team. I think it's a divisional game, but they're at home.
I think they're going to play good for one half, and then they're going to tank it.
Yeah, so we got picked away. Next, we got the Browns
against Commander Carson
in Washington against Commander playing for their playoff hopes. Who do you like, eh? Actually, I think I go first.
Yeah.
So the Commanders have something to play for. The Browns don't. The Browns basically, like you said, it's a preseason for Mr. Watson. So I'm gonna go with the Commanders simply because they have something to play for.
Same, TBH.
All right. One drop.
Damn it. Does the over under hit if it's the exact number?
Yeah, because
so it's the over.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So actually I should have said 2.5, but whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Let's say 2.5.
Yeah, that works.
It's better for me.
I like it.
All right, away. Got picked away. Next, we got the Jaguars being hosted by the Texans in Houston. Eric, you go first.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I completely got the teams backwards last week with the home and the away.
What?
Look at it. No, the week 16.
Wait, so when I put the points up,
No. The results were accurate, but look at the teams.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're backwards.
Wait, but when I filled this out,
but it still works out because it's the other one.
So the Jaguars won.
So that was accurate, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, let's go back to this season.
I'm very confused.
Oh, we're in week 18 now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Jaguars, obviously.
Chucky's gonna get flagged for hate speech. Wilson needs to play so he can break both his legs and be out for next season. Oof.
Ouch.
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 Okay. Do I need any to ask?
Jaggies.
Agreed. Just no point. If Texans are smart, they'll just tank.
So they won't.
Got picked home. Next, you got the 49ers in Las Vegas against the Raiders with a newly benched Derek Carr. Why am I tramposo? I'm not a tramposo. What the hell did I do?
I don't know, but I agree with Gus.
I gave you a 2.5 just so that it makes more sense.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And you know what also makes sense? The Raiders are fucking getting obliterated here.
Yeah, I think this should be the biggest blowout of the weekend.
Who's the... Wait, was it Jason Stidham or something? Who's the backup for the Raiders?
I have no idea who's going to be the Raiders QB.
I remember there was hype for him because he was in New England after Brady, but then he got hurt or something, and then Mac Jones came in. No. They got Cam Newton. That's right.
Cam Newton's playing for the Raiders?
No. They got... The Patriots got Cam Newton.
Okay.
Instead of Stidham. Stidham?
I have no idea. But
I the 49ers.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
The problem's the head coach. Oh, wait. Also, Derek Carr, he didn't help him.
Also,
Next.
49ers are fucking insane right now.
Yeah. You got the Jets in Seattle against the Seahawks. I'm going to go first. So both teams have something to play for. Both teams have the same record. Both teams actually kind of been going downhill lately. The Jets need to figure out the quarterback situation first. I'm going to go with the Seahawks because
the Jets got Mike White back this week.
It's really hard to play in Seattle. Hopefully the advantage is massive in Seattle, so I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. Both teams feel like they're on the same power level, but I'm going to go with the home team.
Raiders pulled a random guy from county jail to play QB this week. Yeah. Random. Let's see what God thinks.
So you mean they brought one of their average fans?
God picked home. Next.
Listen, we get to be little shits this week. We clinched the playoffs. Let us be happy.
Playoffs, baby. Playoffs. Next, we got the Green Bay Packers hosting the Minnesota Vikings. Tough one.
It is very tough.
Very tough. Eric, who do you like?
You know, it feels like Vikings just have Odin on their side.
This season, yeah. But again, the Packers also, things are going their way.
They are. I'm going with the Vikings. I'm going with a safe pick. They should. Right? They should. And they got, God of War Ragnarok came out this year. It can't be a coincidence. So, if the Packers manage to, let's say they make it to the playoffs and they kick the Vikings out of it, Aaron Rodgers should totally dress up as Kratos for Halloween, right?
Sure.
Because, he killed the
now,
Nordic gods.
I really like your point of God of War coming out this year. But that game's next year, baby! It's January 1st, 2023!
Shut it all down! Shut it down!
I'm going with the Packers, baby!
Shut it down!
I'm going with the Packers, baby! No, yeah, this, honestly, I think that it's a toss-up. The Packers have been looking way better lately, and things seem to be moving their direction. The Vikings are concerning. Very concerning in their last few games. They managed to win, but I think that the Vikings have less to play for at this moment. The Packers are way more desperate, so I'm going to go with the Packers. I don't particularly love it, but, we got to take risks.
Rodgers has too much hair. He can go... You can always fix that. The problem is the other way around.
Yeah, when you have too little hair.
Yeah.
All right. God picks the Packers.
All right, let's see.
Next.
I kind of hope I'm wrong on that one, actually.
All right, there's the one that I missed. All right, we got the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will the Pittsburgh Steelers reach a winning record?
I would like you to please Google Lamar Jackson injury.
All right. Lamar Jackson injury. Tight-lipped about Lamar Jackson's injury.
Fucker. Still not at Ravens practice 10 hours ago. Okay. But he's fucking with us, right?
Listen, John Harbaugh knows what he's doing.
John, you son of a bitch. Who goes first here? Oh, you go first.
All right, so the Steelers' defense has been looking pretty good. The problem has been the offense. The Baltimore Ravens' defense also been looking pretty good, and I don't think not as good as the Steelers. However, if I have to trust one offense more than the other, I like the Ravens a little bit more. So I'm going to go with the Ravens.
My reasoning is the total opposite. If I have to trust the defense more than the other one is the Ravens.
All right.
So picking the Ravens.
Picking the Ravens?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah.
All right. And the random one. I didn't skip the Chargers game, by the way.
We just skipped this one earlier.
Yeah. Oh, wait. So God picks the Steelers. Next, we got the Battle for Los Angeles. Now, this is really silly. I don't know why they've made... Everybody and their mother knows that the true LA team is the Raiders.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. This is not a fight between the Chargers and the Rams. You're not fighting over the LA fans. The LA fans belong to the Raiders. Period. Now, who's going to win the football game?
That stream is really fucking far behind.
Okay.
Oh, I looked at it. We're still talking about Kansas City there.
Idiots. Anyway, we can go back to speaking of Kansas City if you want.
No, because that's a good team. We can keep shitting on the Broncos, though.
All right, fine. Fair enough. So, Chargers versus the Rams. Which one is the home team, apparently, because you fucked this up. So the Chargers are the home team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I couldn't go to this game.
Oh, yeah. Give me a Chargers.
Why?
I don't know. I want to be happy.
I want to have a little bit of hope.
The Chargers are hot right now, right?
They should be, but the Rams, you see that? You see that whooping they gave the Broncos? Whooping?
I know.
Shellac?
I know, but it's the fucking Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Technically, Rams were from LA first, then the Raiders. Yeah, but you know.
Who likes them more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of criminals.
I was talking from a team that went to fucking St. Louis. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like the Rams shouldn't do anything anymore. Like, at all.
Listen, here's the thing.
They can easily beat the Chargers, but they shouldn't.
Let me see if Mr. Aaron Donald is going to play.
I don't think so.
I don't know. See news, just in case. DNP on Wednesday, so did not participate.
Okay.
All right, so they're not going to have their best defensive player. Honestly, the Chargers should win it, but again, they're already in the dance. They can relax a little bit. They're not going to get a bye week. Would this be their bye? No, they're not going to give up the fight for it. No, I think the Chargers are more desperate to win this one. They're not going to, even if they beat the Rams, they still won't win anything because we know that they're the fourth team in LA, fifth. So it's the Raiders, the Lakers, the Rams, the Clippers, do you think? The Dodgers?
Dodgers are way higher than.
So it's okay. So it's the Raiders, the Dodgers, the Lakers, the Rams.
Do you count the Angels?
Do they count the Angels?
It's Anaheim, right?
I mean, but do they count it?
I don't know. It's LA. I don't care what they think.
I think the Kings are they the LA Kings? Is that a thing? Is that a hockey team?
Sure, give it to them.
Then there's I'm sure there's some kind of the Mighty Ducks for sure. Then I'm sure there's a high school team that they like better. Then I'm sure
there's a women's soccer team in there.
Then I'm sure that the high school musical basketball team is up there pretty too. And then after all the sequels, maybe the Chargers. Yeah, the LA Kings.
There was a lot of sequels. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there's the thing. The LA Kings.
Sure, give it the Kings.
Yeah. LAFC is
there any pickleball teams?
Oh, that's right. There's soccer teams in LA too.
Yeah,
what is it, Galaxy and stuff? They played on the same field, didn't they?
They probably, yeah.
They probably filled the stadium. The Chargers didn't. Anyway, so what were we saying?
We were roasting the Chargers.
Oh yeah, so the Chargers have more to play for on this one. At least where it goes. The Disneyland, yeah, probably. So the Little Giants for sure. Maybe even the 49ers.
The Airbuds.
Patriots probably. Cowboys definitely are.
Well, Airbud was filmed in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, give it to them.
Okay, those are
Rudy too.
Those were the Timberwolves.
Ooh.
Yeah, you didn't remember?
No.
Actually, I'm guessing here, but I think it was the Timberwolves.
Who did Rudy play for?
Ah, God.
Was it the 49ers?
No, it was a college team. This is gonna drive me nuts.
Oh, come on.
It's not the Ducks. It's a big one.
Alabama.
It's not. Is it the Buckeyes? No.
Georgia.
Is it the Fighting Irish? Let's just look it up because this is gonna annoy me.
Yeah. Okay.
And all this is more interesting than talking about this game.
Yeah.
Notre Dame. Okay, is it the Fighting Irish?
I don't know.
Fighting Irish. Yeah.
Nice.
I got it.
Good.
I got it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Whew. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, I think the Chargers should be able to beat the Rams. They have more to play for honor-wise, even though it doesn't matter because the Rams have a ring. But they should be able to shut Mr. Baker Mayfield down. So we'll see. God picks the Chargers. So whoop-de-frickin-do. Final game of the week.
Should be the best Monday night football game.
An AFC Championship preview. Maybe?
Perhaps.
Probably. I think so. These are the two best teams.
Hopefully not. But
In the conference. So, who do you like? You got the Bengals hosting the Buffalo Bills.
Is the kitty gonna go meow?
It was actually awesome to watch. Chargers games. The Galaxy Stadium was smaller, so you were right on the field. Gus, I went there to a game against the Eagles. Let me tell you something. It wasn't fun. Because the Eagles fans, known throughout the NFC as being the biggest pieces of shit in their league, fan-wise, pitied us. They pitied us. Yeah.
Oh, no, that's even worse.
They didn't even make fun of us. They were like, dude, it sucks for you guys.
God damn.
Exactly.
Oh, they're really good.
They looked at us with pity.
They're really good at pissing people off.
God, I almost threw up several times.
Yeesh.
So, yeah.
I think I like the Bills better.
Why?
I feel like if you switch...
Just because you have Josh Allen and it's the Super Bowl.
You know, I actually forgot. This is actually going to be a really important game.
Fantasy football.
Because I got Josh Allen and my opponent has Joe Burrow. So this is gonna be a very important game. That being said, I think if you switch like the Bills with the Patriots this week, they mount the comeback and they beat the Bengals.
Okay.
Right? Like the Bengals, I don't know. There's something about their defense I don't love.
Listen.
I feel like the Bills' defense can hold back Burrow enough.
As I've been saying for a very long time, when it's a toss-up, I go with the home team.
Cat goes meow.
I'm going to go with the Bengals. I have their hat. I'm betting on the hat. All right? Actually, should have been wearing the hat.
I just want to make some money.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think the Bengals win this one. I think that they've been on a better streak.
This game should be awesome.
It should be awesome. Hopefully, it'll be awesome. One way or another. So, I think the Bengals defense is better than the Bills defense. So
you do?
I think that's gonna be with Von Miller there. I would say the Bills, but without him, I think Mr. Hubbard there is gonna cause a little bit of chaos.
Von Miller said on an interview that he feels like he could play in like if they make it to like the conference game.
All right,
which is ridiculous with an ACL tear.
Listen, how he feels and what the doctors say are two completely different things.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But right now, two teams head to head. I like the Bills, the Bengals a little bit better, especially because, you know, it's the Bengals are hungrier because they want that one seed, and the Bills kind of have it, so it's a little bit more. You know, they're on their heels. We'll see.
I think the Bills really, really, really don't want the Chiefs to get it. I feel like the Bills have, you know, that little thorn on their side, which is the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Well, if the Bengals beat them, then the Chiefs don't get it. Because the Bengals both of these teams have beaten the Chiefs.
But the Chiefs have one more game than the Bengals.
You might be right on there.
Yeah.
True. That is true. So do the Bengals want to play spoiler for the Chiefs?
And the Chiefs have pretty much the season won. Like, the next game is the Raiders.
That is true.
So
I don't know. I hadn't considered that, to be honest.
Yeah. So I feel like the Bills really, really, really want that home field advantage.
We'll see. It should be a fun game. Anyway, good luck.
I'm looking forward to that.
Good luck on your fantasy Super Bowl.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Let's see what God thinks, by the way. Didn't drop it.
Ooh.
Home. So, let's see. Did I miss anything? Did we miss anything? Do you want to just double check the playoff picture again?
Yeah, let's look at
What
it.
are the most important games of this weekend? What's like the must watches?
What teams are just fucking out of it? Doesn't matter if they're in the playoffs. The Buccaneers are out of it.
The Raiders are out of it. Buccaneers aren't out of it.
No, but like really, they're out of it.
The Titans, I think, are out of it.
Yeah, the Titans are out of it.
The Raiders are out of
I'm gonna
it.
say maybe either the Jets or the Seahawks are the biggest coin toss for me.
I'm gonna say the Dolphins are out of it, even though they're currently in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're probably out of it.
And the Commanders are out of it.
Patriots have a rough schedule, but I think they can get in there. Buccaneers out of it. Cowboys are out in the first round. I'm gonna say that.
Of course. Doesn't matter if they go up against the Buccaneers. They're out of it. They're done.
The Commanders, maybe.
I'm making up 3 games with you guys this week. All right, we'll see, Gus. We'll see. You still have time.
That would be.
You have a chance.
That would be a cool storyline.
You have a chance, buddy boy. Let's see how you do. Anyway, so most important game of the week, easy. Bills, Bengals. Done. Then I think it's going to be Buccaneers, Panthers. That's one that actually matters. It's going to be Packers, Vikings, and Patriots, Dolphins. I think those are like the top 4 games. The must-watches, per se. What do you think?
I would generally agree with that. I believe maybe Ravens steal. No, they clinched.
Yeah, the
They
Ravens
actually
were in.
didn't consider that.
What? That the Ravens clinched?
Yeah. So they really.
You didn't pick the Ravens, so what's the big deal?
I did pick the Ravens.
You picked the Steelers.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stop lying. Darío tramposo.
Anyway,
Hashtag.
all right, that's it. That's it for today. As always,
Should be an exciting week.
comments,
fellas.
questions, or suggestions, you can find me at DarioSDW and at Super Dario World on Instagram. What did I do? I fucked up. I did the backwards. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You know, it's down there.
I will
Wait,
be
wait.
doing, like I said.
Down there.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Just follow all those.
Yeah. I can see you. Anyway, like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. It really helps me out for this video too. I was supposedly I loaded my Avatar review, but it's not on YouTube, so I'm gonna reload that. So it's gonna be up in a few minutes in case you care. Or I'll just set up so it loads up and it'll be up there tomorrow at 10 a.m. in case you care.
Although I do like what Chuck's saying here. I
Yeah.
just want to see Wilson scalped. I want his head on a silver platter. Merry Christmas, everybody. And a
right.
Happy New Year
Yeah.
to all.
Like I said before, I will be doing my top most anticipated geek movies of 2023, and I'll be doing a review of my the best geek movies of 2022, the ones that already came out.
What was your biggest L?
I'll say it on the thing.
Ah, okay.
It's called the tease.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you something. It was unexpected.
Whoa. Well, it was Suicide Squad again.
Again. No, and I will be doing my year-end review, look back at 2022, things that I learned, things that I fucked up, things that I did. It's fun. It's fun looking back on the year. You forget that so many stuff happened. Like honestly, you forget. It's been a long year.
What was the biggest forgetful thing?
What?
Like, what was the biggest thing that surprised you that you forgot?
That it happened this year?
Yeah.
I got surgery.
Oh, was that this year?
It was this year.
That was funny.
It's been a long fucking year. Anyway,
Goddamn.
that's it. As always, thank you for joining us, and I'll see you again next time.